Spin, spin, wheel of chaos. What's the topic? No one knows. Talk it up, let it roll on the Random Selection Show.
Let us start the show. Scott, Stu, good day. Episode 32 of the Random Selection Show. How you doing?
Bueno.
Stu?
Tired.
Good.
Tired. Just had my chicken. So I decided to eat before the show. I called my kids. Say,
Instead of
look,
during?
you got to figure out what you want to have because I want to fucking eat before
Wait,
to get on recording.
Did
instead
you
of
get
10 o'clock at night?
taco whatever again?
Del Taco.
No,
Oh.
it's Wednesday, and we did what the hell? We did pizza. We'll get the tacos on Thursday, although it's not Tuesday, because they're chicken tacos. They got chicken taco special, so we'll do chicken taco Thursday.
Mic check.
Check.
Oh, I think
Double
we're
check.
good. Okay. Okay. A few updates. We ruffled a few feathers with not the light mortar show. I think the consensus is with light mortars, support weapon mortars, that they kind of suck. there were a few dissenting opinions that circumstance, depending on the circumstances, they can be useful, but in general they're more of a boat anchor, than an asset. And I was watching Winter Offensive, Kurt and Brian play that play test of that scenario, the rock and ball scenario. And the first time they played it, at the end, I caught the end of it, and they said, "Yeah, these American mortars are completely useless. Get rid of them." So they got rid of them out of that scenario. So that's situational, but it kind of reinforced what we were talking about. That most of the time they're kind of a pain in the ass to drag around.
Yeah.
But when I was ruffling feathers, so the previous show, which would have been episode 30, we talked about read the flippin' manual, right?
Oh, right.
And there were some people that got a little, I don't know, butthurt about it, and we all had differing levels of opinion. Yours was a little more aggressive, Read the manual.
You mean to the point?
Yeah, to the point. And I tried to explain, we all had different opinions on it. My opinion was, one of the important parts of reading the manual and trying to find the answer first is, one of the things about learning the rules is, and I think I mentioned it in the show, is knowing where to find and look in the rule book to find the rule. Because if you're playing a scenario from either simple to a complex campaign game, and you need to look something up, if you may not remember the rule, but if you know where to look, it speeds the game up. It helps you learn quicker.
Mm-hmm.
The index is there for that as well, but sometimes you can't always find it using the index. But I think in general, Scott and I, probably you too as well, Stu, is if you have a question, it's either in this section or this section, and you go right there and you start looking for it. And you don't learn that skill, I guess, unless you look for the answers first, and then when you run out of, patience or rules to find it and you can't find it, then you start asking the question. I think some people are too quick to ask the question to the community. They're free to do so, but I encourage people to dig into the meaty rulebook to help you learn it faster. That's what I was trying to say.
Right. So, I think you portrayed that well enough. I mean, I'm not sure how they fucked that up, to be honest.
Well, let's not dig into it too much, but
it's like, if you're playing a difficult game, you're going to have questions, right? Yeah. And if you have a large manual that has the rules for it, instead of like a 3-page manual, then you need to dig for it, because some things will be hard to find. Some things are very difficult to find, but they are there. And it just takes a little bit of patience. And, even the next guy might not know where it is. So the best resource is your own eyes and hands to flip the pages. And again, like for me, and I think you guys are the same way, I like to have a paper rule book in my hand if I'm not on the computer, because I'd rather have a paper rule book than a whatever, because it's in my freaking hands, because I know, like, the wall advantage is on the left-hand side on the bottom right, so I'm just burning through them until I see it, Whereas the electronic, it could displace certain rules in certain areas, and it may not be the same spot, but just dig through it. You'll find it. You'll find the stuff and read it. It will be confusing. And after you read it all, try to piece it together, then post a very, very good question,
Yeah, that's fine.
with detail.
And I encourage people who are answering questions to, if they're able to, depending on where they are when they answer it, maybe they're on their phone sometimes, include, what's the actual exact rule section, cut and paste the section or line so the people know, instead of just answering it, say, yes, the answer is this, and tell them exactly where it is in the rule book. Then they can go look it up and know where it is in the rule book. This helps reinforce learning the rule book.
Yep.
Okay, that's all I want to say about that. Okay. Another update. Scott wanted us to do ASL news updates. I don't have a whole lot, but Marco Polo Bridge, you can now pre-order both versions. It's called Prelude to War. I have it up on the screen here.
Are you serious?
Or Prelude to War Marco Polo Bridge.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Marco
Polo.
Looks like a magazine.
Yeah, does it come in a box? Yeah, it does come in a box. One box and lid. Yeah, that's good. The only difference that I can find between the full ASL version and the starter kit version, which are separate products, like they said it was going to be, is the SK version has one sheet of counters. The full ASL version doesn't. Probably utility counters of some kind or units that aren't in the system yet. And probably rules pages for, I think there's OBA, Knight. Where did I see that?
Bridge? I think there'll be a rule for the bridge.
Yeah,
the
there's
bridge.
quite a few new rules.
Yeah.
Hedges, bridges.
The water.
Oh, is this this is the full version. There's a list. Let me go to the SK version. This is SK version. It's got, here it is. There'll be rules section for the campaign game, river, railroads, bridges, hedges, roadblocks, OBA, which is probably lifted directly from Decision at Elst. Night combat.
Wow.
And broadsword equipped Chinese volunteer units.
Wow.
Okay, that's kind of interesting.
Are you serious?
And a data chart. So there's a few differences, but essentially it's the same game.
Are they expanding the hedge rules? Because those were in that one expansion. I don't know.
Be on the beachhead.
Yeah, it may be lifted directly from there. Yeah, they exist already. I think you can download them from their website.
Right.
But
yeah,
that's right.
They made us fold those and OBA from Elst in here. I can't imagine they would rewrite them really.
Yeah. Interesting.
But these are up for order/pre-order. I don't know when they're going to be shipping or available, but
what's that nasty ass map look like again?
What's that?
What's the nasty ass map look like again?
Mostly, let me get it bigger here.
God damn.
Mostly open ground, lots of open ground. So OBA may be the thing that wins this scenario or campaign game. And smoke.
What's that
if they
red
have
thing?
Smoke.
Yeah, what's that red thing? Is that like
red thing?
What the hell is that? Like the little border? It's like a little rectangular border. Yeah, what the hell is that?
I don't know.
Is that a
relative boundary?
Fence liners?
It also goes up.
There's another one up there. Oh, okay.
There's a bunch of them here. I don't know.
Huh. Sit-up areas, maybe?
Yeah, probably set-up areas.
Yeah. Interesting. God, it's a lot of open ground. Good Lord. I'm getting like PTSD from some of those early critical hit fucking maps.
Lots of open ground. This is a rail bridge. This is a regular bridge. I read an article about, I can't remember which bridge they fought over. Maybe it was both. The rail and the regular bridge. Maybe they were fighting on both. But there are night rules here, so that'd be interesting to see how they change that.
Shit, we may just adapt SK Night to ASL Night. Maybe more players will play it.
Yeah,
simplified version. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Or it's a good way to start learning night rules. If they go learn the simplified version first and then step up to the full version.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
So that's available. Do you guys know of anything I missed ASL news wise? If not, we'll go to a
I don't
Tarawa
know.
update if you can't think of anything.
Yeah, you mentioned they're playtesting that rock and ball,
Oh, yeah.
or, you know, rock and
However you pronounce it.
yeah, but I like the map. I like the replay. Again, I think the replay is very entertaining. I love their interaction because they were bitching at each other and screaming and arguing. So very realistic. They weren't role playing, so that was good. And but yeah, I like that. They made some errors, of course, but you know, amazingly, of course I commented on them, but no one else seems to rebut or but I thought it was entertaining. I think it was good stuff. If you want to see two players go at it with passion, and even though they're play testing, I think both of them want to have some fun at the game and get better at it, and so yeah, I enjoyed them a lot.
Their camera was
long, but I
much
enjoyed
better. Their camera setup.
Oh yeah, the quality is much higher. Audio, visual, yeah.
The new action pack was available.
Oh right, yeah. Action pack 17.
What was the map on that one? What's the map?
99.
Oh,
Board
okay.
99.
Don't get me going, Stu.
Oh, what's the new beautiful looking board? The consistent map board.
No, it's got the new art, and
board 99.
Where is it?
Right there.
20. Here,
17?
right here.
Yeah, right there.
I have not ordered it because I was going to add it to my Marco Polo order, but it splits the order because it's a pre-order. I'm not paying $15 for a $15 thing.
No,
right? I'll buy it some other time, I guess.
I'll buy it for $10. Somebody's selling the shit later.
Yeah. The map is got the new art. I'm fine with the art. I do not like their, folding it in on geoboards. Leave geoboards the same. The rock and roll or however you pronounce it maps use new stuff and it looks great, but it doesn't have to connect with anything. Those maps look great. Yeah.
So you zoom in on that shit?
A little bit. Get a little blurry.
Oh, okay, it's good. It's good. Why do they have to make the hills a city fight?
Oh, up here?
God. Yeah. God damn.
Just a little village.
It's the infamous board 99.
What are they going to do with board 100? Are they going to put 100? Or are they going to put...
Just put a capital C.
Or are they going to put like a little 1 above it with like 00? Because it's going to go
that'd be cool.
Or make it smaller font. What do you think they're going to do?
Yeah, smaller font.
I think so.
I think they should expand the hexes.
That'll fix it. Yeah. Change the terrain and make the hexes bigger. Everyone would love that. It wouldn't work with any board.
Isn't the guy that's doing the new artwork, isn't he the same guy that's doing the Rockland Ball?
Oh, it looks like it. But
yeah, it looks like it.
I don't know if they're...
No, I mean, it's the same guy that's doing the... It's his Hazel, the Rockland Ball. It's the same guy, isn't it?
I don't know who did these maps, but it's either him or they're sharing artwork, right?
Yeah. I think it's the same guy.
It might be. Just leave the geoboards alone. Maps, fine. I really like the Rockland Ball maps a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't think
ultimately it's MMP's decision. It's not Jean Pierre, his decision, right? MMP's the one who says, "Yeah, maps look great." They're the ones who want it to look this way, the geoboards.
Right.
So.
Do each of the I would love to hope that each of those scenarios uses that board instead of just like 1 or 2 of them. It's a complete waste of money, to be honest with you, at this point.
How many scenarios are there? Like 3?
Yeah, 3 scenarios.
3 scenarios and 1 map.
But
I'm not paying the shipping for that. Just that alone. Yeah. I should be able to order Marco Polo and say, but I tried, but it split my order. Yeah. I should be able to order and say, don't ship this until you get frickin' Marco Polo in and throw it in the box.
It's the warehouse tax. The warehouse tax can't be there for more than 3 days.
So, An
Yeah, I
unboxing
mean, you
of
could
this will
probably
be delayed.
you could probably call the office and talk to the gal, and she could probably do it for you.
Yeah, I suppose. But I'll get it eventually. It's just a
Yeah.
3 scenario and map. It's no biggie. I have one
Yeah.
other news item. I just
Uh-oh.
remembered. Uh, Advanced squad leader
Oh yeah.
Oh, shit.
it's got a D this time. Advanced squad leader.
The big D.
Companion issue number 2, which is parts 3 and 4. Are you confused already? Is on the way
Oh,
to
yeah.
Ritter Creek, Derek Ritter. So you'll be able to
Yeah.
maybe you can pre-order it now. I'm not sure, but you'll be able to get that very shortly. I just remembered that because we were doing word salad and it reminded me of Advanced squad leader companion.
No, I criticize that. You know, they've got the Evolve Squad Leader, and it says chapters 1 and 2. Normally, wouldn't you like get? I mean, I've done some trainings. It's like, you know, chapter 1, it's got, you know, colon, you know, introduction. Chapter 2, general gameplay. You know, it's. I would think they would put it on the cover because what the hell's in 3 and 4? I mean,
Part
I
1,
would just think they
chapters
would
3
add a
and
little bit
4.
of information. I don't. Maybe
I'm
maybe.
gonna wait till Stu buys the whole complete set and then buy it from him dirt
For-
cheap
for
because
cheap,
he'll say I don't want this crap. This stuff's garbage. And
Yeah.
then I'll just buy it off him real cheap.
I'll get it from somebody who's got them all, like I did my my the bonus counters from shit. I don't know who the hell does it, but the special counters. But I like them because the numbers are really big and they really pop. But yeah, I got them all. The advanced. What is
I-
chapter 3 and 4?
I don't remember. I'd have to look it up. It says it's 100
I mean,
pages again.
and again, if you're trying to sell me that, hey, we're gonna send the Advanced Squad Leader Compendium chapters 3 and 4. Okay, what the fuck is it?
It's
What is it?
cheaper. It's cheaper.
Oh, okay, I'm buying it.
Oh, here we go.
Squeaky wheel gets the grease.
I'll have to move this to the front of the video since we're talking about it.
Right.
Says it's another 100 pages. Chapter 3 is map boards, anatomy of a hex, terrain overlays, terrain counters.
Okay.
Oh, does that mean? What does that mean?
Like rubble and shit.
Oh, okay.
Like rubble. Yeah,
Key
stuff like that.
terrain and line of sight. Chapter 4, the play of the game, part 1, scenario setup. So it's still pretty basic info. It sounds like at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's coming. Okay.
So for the price of the rules, you get everything, but if you buy a rule book, you get more than what you get from here for the same price.
For the price of
Right? $65, right? $69.
parts or chapters 1 through 4, that's the price of the ASL rulebook.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Or
I mean,
you could buy for $37. You could buy starter kit 1 and learn to play ASL.
I think it's cheaper than that, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's cheaper.
Yeah, it's cheaper. It's like 30.
I just
25 25 pre-order maybe something like that.
man, I don't know. $20 of this? Spend $1,000? You just drop $1,000 on that shit?
No.
Am I?
It's not even hardback.
No.
If it was hardcover, you could drop $1,000 when they're all said and done.
I don't
with
think
20
it's-
of these.
I'm
10?
not sure it's going to get all said and done.
God damn it, $20. I might do 20 on each one.
Let's do we played some BRT Sunday or Saturday, and yeah, it's my Red Beach one. I'm the Marines. We're on bottom of turn 2. It's really slow going, especially for us. It's glacial slow. I have no Amtraks left on Red Beach 1. They're all destroyed.
Bloodbath.
All destroyed. I think I got 1 or 2 off up over here somewhere. I was able to unload and get them back off. But yeah, it's rough. I got a lot of guys wading through the water. I have 1 squad on the beach And I have another squad close. I have another half squad under here. I think historically that's where they started coming on this point here. I believe
Yep.
Scott can probably correct me. He's reading the book.
Yeah, I think that's pretty close.
Red Beach.
What is that gully? What's that gully in the upper right?
Upper,
Y14? Is that right?
up here?
What was that?
It's
Is that like a reef?
exposed reef.
Exposed reef.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
So I got a mortar up there
All right.
with a half squad. I'm gonna mantle that thing and see if I can hit anything with it. We'll see.
Now, can your dudes? I mean, since they're all going to die anyway, I mean, can they remove those hexatetrahedrons and bombs and shit? Could they like clear that? Is it a clearance roll, or is it just impossible?
The
I mean, you got
LVTs
wired on
can,
it.
but
Yeah.
The LTVs
just-
with the flail, the grapnel things can attempt to.
Right.
Um,
I don't know. I don't know anything about them. So
can they do? Do you have to be an engineer squad maybe to do it?
I don't remember anything about clearing them.
Yeah, I'd have to read. I haven't gotten anything really in there.
I'm thinking they're permanent, but yeah. I
Yeah,
know the wire could be removed on them, but the rest of it, I think, is permanent. I mean, that's a shitload of work.
Yeah, they're spread all over, so that would take
Yeah.
a lot. I don't know if a squad could do that, you know. But a LVT with a grapnel on it can try to clear it. I tried down
Nice.
here somewhere and couldn't do it.
You lost one. You lost one LVT down there by the pier.
Oh yeah, right here. I tried.
Trying to go through there.
Boom.
Wow.
Yeah, because you got mines in these, right?
Yeah.
Was it like a D4 or something, or a 1 to 4 on a D6, something like that? Something nasty, or just one?
1 to 2?
No, 1 to 2, and they
think.
blow up.
Yeah, something like that.
Damn.
3 immobilized maybe. Yeah.
So it's not good. Not looking good.
Red Beach. Well, Red Beach 1. No, not looking good. The other beaches actually aren't looking too bad. I don't know how many I have here. I have one actually on the beach,
Wow.
and it's probably going to get smoked by this prep fire 37 gallon, but it'll probably create a bunch of smoke right in front of them, which will be helpful, right?
Yeah.
So, and I have
Probably won't be a smoker because it's just 37L, so it's I'd have to roll like a 4 or less for it to be a smoker.
it's probably a modifier for point blank on the 2 kill, some little modifier.
Ugh, you're big too. Oh my god.
But then I have a bunch of guys waiting in now. So my next wave after this half term, I'll get a whole 6 more formations just like this coming in right behind them.
Wow.
I can't believe how many machine guns on the LVTs that have malfunctioned. I can't believe how many 12s I've rolled. It's insane. And then I'll roll random selection, and 2 of them will be disabled, broken.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So down below, I have
crazy.
quite a few. I've only lost maybe 5, 6. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 left down below on Red Beach 3. Bunch of guys
wait till I finish my prep fire.
Oh yeah, a lot of them are empty. And like when we were playing, they're worth 1 victory point. And if you blow them up, it helps me make a decision if I'm going to use them later or not. I won't. Helps me make the decision because you have guys in there, they're just sitting ducks if they get hit, if you use them.
That seems weird.
The first wave, everything had to be in LVTs. Any other wave after this, they don't have to be.
They walk on?
They could all walk on, or I could use what I have left to bring some on. But they're sitting ducks in those things.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So
I was watching that video you sent me, man. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fucking bloodbath. Guy talked about like he had a squad and a half and one of those things, and they were just riddled with machine gun fire, and 4 guys were left standing. Just nasty. Just fucking nasty.
So, and I have air
Ugh.
support this defensive fire coming up. So hopefully I can drop a bomb on on one of his, like this thing, 76L AA gun, and do some strafing
He's
runs.
got a bunch. That's cool. I like the light color trenches. They kind of blend in really good. It's like, oh shit. It's like they're hidden, almost semi-hidden.
Yep, that's where we are. I have not. Let's look at the kill pile before we close this. I have not.
Oof.
I've done nothing. He's just so dug in, and I've either been out of range or modifiers for, motion fire or bounding fire, just whittle everything away. And he's in like +2, +3, +4 type of tem, right? And I'm getting, 2+3 shots and 6+4 shots and nothing really.
What about Nova?
Well, I did direct fire
right.
last turn, but I have air support this turn, so technically I can't use it.
Oh, okay.
When you have air support, you can't use Nova. So I'm either going to make a strafing run with this guy and just fly him off, or see what I can get out of him. If I can get a bunch of strafing runs,
Right.
we'll see how it goes.
12 firepower is pretty good. Wow, holy shit.
Yeah, 12
Yeah.
and 150 millimeter bomb, that could do some damage. So
Yeah, 12.
if I get a good sighting check and actually hit, that's the trick. But if it happens and I get a hit, I should be able to knock something out.
Yeah,
Fingers crossed.
that'll be good. That'll be fun.
All right. I think we're going to play again this Saturday, so maybe have a short update next video too.
When you attack with your airplane, record that section, and you could put it out like as a sort of like a how-to.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty cool. Because 12 firepower is pretty. I'm used to like using them with like 4 firepower. They don't do a damn thing.
Yep. I'll have the log file. I don't know if I'll record the whole play session like video, but I can go.
No. Just the strafing run.
I can just step through the log.
I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I guess I could hit record when I do the strafing run, or I could just take the log and step through it later and make a video about it.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. That'd be kind of. I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Let's start the show. I mean, the spin. My spinner. Stu chose last time.
Oh.
ASL variations. Okay.
Oh.
Variations on ASL. I have a few ideas about this.
Oh, okay.
It could be any kind of variation. A rule variation.
I got a variation for you.
I mean, Star Leader's a variation, right?
Oh, true that.
Any kind of variation.
Come on, Scott.
Goes first. Scott. Come on, Scott. Stop. Stu again?
No, fuck that.
Oh yeah, that break button works good.
Stop.
Exactly how I did last time. All right, very cool. All right.
Display results and clock's ticking. ASL variations.
So I'm going to piggyback off of our RTFM session and have the ASL variations applicable to like when you don't know what the hell you're doing and you're just winging it. So that's the variation I'm looking for. Like I said, just like, I have no clue how to use a demo charge, but it looks like a 30 attack, so I'll just use it. And don't worry about the +2 for throwing or anything like that. So essentially, and I don't know how
that's called solo play most of the time.
Yeah,
just
I mean that's kind of part of it is like solo play or brand new players. I think brand new players would show probably the widest variety of this, but just essentially, and that's I think we all started in that variation is that you you don't know it all. All I do is, okay, I think I know how to fire, and I certainly don't know how to first fire and final fire. Final fire, I didn't know what the hell was going on until Jesus, probably like last week, you know, and but just that game is going to be so much different from what. That's why everyone says, "Oh, I go to tournaments and watch all these people play and things like that." And assuming they don't mind you sitting and watching them instead of grumping at you, but
Why not both?
watch. And again, the other thing is you got to sit by some guys that talk. Like that's why I enjoyed Kurt's and Brian's little chatter session there. They were kind of chatting it up, and Brian was pretty much more explanatory on what needed to be done, what you know hurdles he had to overcome, things like that.
That was
I think that's
probably
the
atypical because I think they play each other all the time. But
yeah, they play each other all
if you
the time.
played someone random at a tournament, the chatter would probably be a lot less, I would assume.
Right.
And the
Right.
trash
Well,
and the
sometimes
snarky trash talk.
yeah, that trash talk is definitely gonna be. Sometimes I'll chatter, and like I wonder if I can move my AFE over there and over on that son bitch in the back because he's gonna be a pain. Just giving him like making him sweat, like oh my god, he's exposed and things like that. So maybe he'll make a tactical error later. Uh, that's why I would talk during a game, kind of describing what I'm doing. I mean, you look at your 10 squads. I got my 3 squads. What are you gonna do? You can move them forward. You can fire at me. I mean, I kind of know what you're gonna do. So but just using what limited rules you have and trying to apply those to the scenario. And like if I were to go play scenarios way back in the past, I know just a little bit more now than I did then. I'll have a different feel for those scenarios. It's like my the biggest variation for my squad leader variations. Like I don't think I ever DM'd anybody in squad leader, so the ASL variation would be a very similar thing. If you didn't read the DM or you missed that section or whatever, you applied it. It's like, or nobody's DM'd and everyone's got a 8 morale for the Americans. They're coming back like crazy.
I think
So
when we played squad leader, we didn't put DM on them when they broke the first time. I think
yeah,
if I remember right, we only put DM on when we fired on an already broken unit. But the first time they broke, we never put DM
Yeah.
on them. I think that's what
yeah,
we screwed that up all for a long time, I think.
I never did that either. Hell, that might have been the rule for all I know. But yeah, just variations in terms of not necessarily different people's rule sets, but I know this much. I'm going to go play a game, and that would be a variation because as you play better players or different players, and they'll know a rule above you, that's going to add essentially variations, variety to your game. Like, oh, I experienced that. I see how he did that and screwed me over again, sort of thing. And again, it falls back on reading the manual. And as you read the manual and become more educated and knowledgeable just about the rules, not necessarily how to use them, but just about the rules. And during gameplay, because each game is going to be different, like cavalry. Okay, you may know how to use cavalry, but how are you going to use it in this scenario? Same thing with armor, machine guns, mortars. Right in the replay, how are you going to use mortars in this one? Well, they're shitty.
You don't.
The way I'm going to use mortars is throwing them in the trash can. So that's kind of the growth variation is what I'm kind of concerned with. I think it's very important, but that's my perspective.
Okay.
What do you think?
You want me to go, Scott?
Oh, sure. I don't care.
I have a list here
Oh, geez.
that I've created. We probably won't get to all the items, but the one I'm going to start with is something I've been thinking about, and I haven't, and maybe people have thought of it. I'm sure they have. Maybe they've actually tried it, but I have not tried it yet. But it is a system I call it simultaneous phasing or alternate activation, ASL. I'm wondering, I tried to do a thought. Yep, I tried to do a thought experiment in my head, because we played long enough when you have the mechanics down, and how would this work, right? If we had simultaneous phasing or alternating activation. So the game would play the same. You would have your same 8 phases. But say we're doing prep fire phase. Instead of there being an attacker and defender side, how would the game play if you wrote up a subset of rules where you had one person prep fires a fire group, whether that fire group is one unit or whatever, and then the opposing player prep fires one fire group, and you alternate until prep fire is over. Then you move to movement phase, and the phasing player, we'll call it that, who goes first, moves a unit or stack, and then the defending player can first fire, and if they choose not to first fire, they move a unit or stack, and I could defensive first fire. And I've been thinking, how would that work? Would it work? And would it make the game, obviously it would play different and feel different, but would it feel more exciting and add more tension if you could write a set of alternative ASL rules that would cover an alternate activation type of rule set or play style? I don't know. What do you guys think?
Right.
Did I explain
Yeah.
it? Do you understand what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
talking about?
yeah.
Okay.
I think lock and load uses that sort of technique.
Yeah, maybe other places
Yeah.
or systems use it. I don't know.
Yeah, you see the weaknesses when one side has more units than the other. It's like a you go and I
True.
go or I pass, and I kind of like it. I like it because, like you say, it leaves attention. It's like you're trying to bait units and things like that. But everybody can do just like you said. One guy can move, or instead of just firing, defense fire, I can move instead. And so I think it speeds up the game. You just essentially have one turn. It wouldn't be a two turn. It'd be a like game turn one,
Yeah.
game turn two. So I think that would be pretty cool.
I guess you could maybe theoretically, you could combine movement phase, move, prep, and defensive fire all in one and call it the action phase. I don't know. So you could, I don't know, maybe you would have to divide it up, but you could either move, prep fire, or defensive fire, depending on what's going on in one action phase. I don't know what you call it. I don't. Maybe that would work too.
It'd be kind of second front, but the other guy gets to move as well instead of just you move and fire.
Yeah, you kind of take the eight
Because
phases.
the other guy can't move. Yeah.
You take the eight
And
phases on each
and
side, and you
squeeze.
just kind of squash them all together, and you just go back and forth instead of one guy waiting a lot of the
Yeah.
time, and then the other
Yeah.
guy waiting. You just go kind of back and forth. And I've
Yeah.
I've been meaning to set up something simple just to try it to see how it would work, but I haven't done it yet.
I think it would speed up play, to be honest.
I don't know if
Speed up a
I don't
lot.
know if it'd speed it up, but it would certainly play different. Your choices would be vastly different, probably.
Yeah.
One of my ASL variants is kind of similar to that. I've thought about it a little bit. Would be like a double blind playing. It would require some well, like the cloaking boxes, right? But both sides would be concealed, and then
Concealed or
you
hidden?
wouldn't concealed.
Okay.
Right, and then the concealment loss would be far less stringent. You could keep your concealment easier and gain it. If you lose it, you could gain it back quicker, and it would just, it would make the gameplay. I don't know. It'd be, it's you don't have that when you play regular ASL. You look at the map. I mean, most scenarios you can see everything that's going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're concealed, but
yeah, you're kind of omniscient. You know everything.
yeah, right.
It's almost like hidden movement, right? Because everything, like you say, because everything's concealed, you don't know where everything is all the time, and then you have a little bit more freedom of movement.
Why couldn't that be implemented in at least the vassal version? They already have it for hidden fortification. They have that mechanic, right? When you move into the line of sight of a hidden fortification, I think a message pops up on the owner of the fortification. I can't remember. and it'll say,
Yeah.
it's moved into your line of sight, and you basically check to make sure, and you reveal it. Why couldn't you do that for adding more fog of war, at least playing on Vassal, where you could have hidden units all over the place, and as you move them around, you can move them and
Yeah.
they would stay hidden, but as soon as they
Oh
enter the line of
yeah.
sight of
Yeah.
a unit, maybe they
You
go
click.
concealed or revealed, but
Yeah.
it's doable, I would think, in Vassal.
That would be pretty cool. I think that would be pretty. That's super doable in Basel.
'Cause most of the time, you don't. I mean, on the battlefield, you don't know what's, you know, 300
Right.
meters away
Yeah.
behind 5 houses or whatever. You don't know what's
Right.
going on back there.
Yeah, and you may see something, but you don't know exactly what it is, right?
Hmm.
Think of the Normandy scenarios, the bocage, where the guys just go behind
Yeah,
the bocage and just disappear, just fucking gone.
yeah. You wouldn't know
I
what's
think
running
that'd be,
around back there.
and that would be like you said, that would be really really easy to do in Basel. You know,
That would be tough,
just
though. Like,
it'd be tough to play.
yeah, because you could, like, if someone's attacking, they could just shift. If you're out of line of sight and you can't see, they like shift everything. Of course, they wouldn't see
Oh, yeah.
they wouldn't see your guys defending either, so
Right,
they wouldn't
right,
know if shifting, to one side would be an advantage or not, type of thing. But that's the whole part of fog of war. You have no idea where the
right.
enemy is sometimes. And
And
that's
for like tank,
that's one complaint that a lot of people say about ASL. A lot of ASL naysayers is it doesn't have enough fog of war. I think
Yeah.
hmm,
because you can pretty much see everything. What were you saying about tanks?
interesting. Like tanks, like with the hidden tanks movement, because obviously they'll make noise, so you could have a like an overlay hex grid, not hex grid, but like 3 or 4 hexes that the tank is somewhere within this area in terms of generating sound.
What
So
was
you don't.
that?
It's kind of over there, but you don't know where it is.
That could probably
I
be
think that'd be
done
pretty
in
cool.
Vassal too. You could just a vehicle
Yeah.
has a radius if a unit comes within that radius, they hear,
Yeah.
there's a vehicle nearby.
I
We're
think
getting
that'd be
into
pretty cool.
like computer simulation, not Vassal,
Yeah.
but computer game level
Right. Right.
of fog of war kind of. Because
But
that's
but that'd be easy to integrate into Vassal, I think, because like you say,
you kind of do
because
it.
they have the hidden fortification reveal automatically.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing because you can move hidden units, so
Hmm.
it's the same thing. That's brilliant. I think that would work
That'd be
rather
cool.
well.
That'd be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any more variations, Scott or Stu?
Yeah, my other ASL variant would be third edition, where like the rule book is
What?
totally simplified.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, like instead of
Like
8 pages of hedge rules, you would have like 3 paragraphs of hedge rules.
like what would you call it? We got starter kit and full ASL. What would you call it? Like intermediate
Uh,
ASL or I
Intermediate,
don't know,
well, I mean,
junior
yes,
ASL.
middle
I
school
think
ASL.
I don't know. I mean, I think the rule book could be rewritten. I mean, a lot of it, in order to do that, you'd have to abstract a lot of it. Just like the hedge rules. The rules could be simplified and it would basically work the same, but it's just you can do this, but you can't do that type of thing.
Right.
That's why you read, most war games, they have 30 to 60 pages of rules. And
Yeah.
there's just stuff in there that's just, it's written a certain way. And people say, well, can you do this? Or what happened? What's the rule say? That's what happens.
Yeah, don't
You
read.
can't,
Yeah.
you can't read into the rules, right? Yeah.
It's
ASL, I mean,
Kautra.
there's 300 pages of rules. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of it it'd be the same game, but just the rules themselves would be simplified, and more things would have to be abstracted, I guess. But yeah,
Concentrate on what the rules allow, right? Kautra.
right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Which
SK does that a
which
lot, where they incorporate
forget
the ASL
sometimes.
rules. I remember one of the SK scenarios, they sort of introduced OBA, where the Americans would where the Germans would pick 2 spots and then do like a, I'm not sure, semi-random location or something like that, and would just blow up around it. You don't call for radio, you don't check for chit, draw, or nothing like that. It just lands
Yeah, just drop
and
it.
blows up, and then you continue the game.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
literally, it takes the 5 or 6 pages of chapter C and just throws them away and makes a paragraph.
Yeah,
There you
you
go.
get
There's a
you
rule.
get 2 bombardments or something,
Yeah.
and you just drop them.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing I just learned, I've turned Scott into a hedge wall hater. He went right to it. I know what you could call it. You could call it Advanced ASL Starter Kit. That's what you would call it.
Well, no, I mean, I'm not talking about simplify. I mean, the game would still be the same. You'd still have everything that's in full ASL, but just
Yeah, just simpler,
simplify it.
more
Not make it
streamlined.
stupid, but streamlined. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. A lot of stuff is just so wordy. And I don't know. I would consider maybe stripping out some rules. Like if you read through the rule book and you somehow could take every rule section and say, I use this rule, 99% of the time. And you could categorize every rule section in the rule book. Oh, I use these rules 1% of the time. I just toss them out.
Yeah.
I mean,
don't even have to worry. If
convoys,
you never use them, you just get them out of the rule book.
convoys and columns are in probably
I've
8
never
scenarios.
I've never used the convoy.
Maybe 8 scenarios. That's it.
Is convoy
not
and
sure.
SSR only? I haven't even read the rule because I've never used it.
What rule do you think I would like to see cut out?
Cowering.
Exactly.
Yes. I know Scott's favorite rule. And Stu would simplify
Lord.
snipers.
Yeah.
And I would simplify walls, hedges, and bocage. See? We're so easy to read.
Piece of cake. Next edition. 2.5. ASL 2.5.
Advanced ASL starter kit. It flows right off the tongue.
The simplified ASL simplified advanced deluxe SL. So it's the SAD SL rulebook.
I have another.
Now, what about?
Oh, go ahead.
They've got ASL Retro, which I'm not completely familiar with.
ASL Retro or Squad Leader Retro?
It's called
ASL.
Well,
ASL Retro.
I think it just
I
says
have it.
Retro. Yeah,
It's retro.
I'm not sure.
Oh,
what
I
that
know what
is,
you're talking
Scott.
about.
What's that shit all about, Scott?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't. I have it. I bought it.
Oh, I thought you read that. What the
Wait.
hell?
You have to buy it?
What are you doing on the throne? Come on now.
It's supposed to be simplified. It's supposed to be, ASL simplified.
You have to buy it?
Did they steal Neal's?
Or is
I
it
think so.
download somewhere?
Yeah, it's a little rule book. It's a little rule book.
Like Wargame Vault?
Right?
Or something?
Oh, I can't remember. I've had it for
I think
years.
Wargame
I don't
Vault might
remember.
have
Let's
where I bought it.
see if I can find it.
But I was looking at some.
ASL
there's a review.
Retro. Desperation Royale.
Yeah,
It looked
that's
like there was
right
some.
there.
I mean, 48 pages, baby. Look at that.
Where does it say that?
Yeah, it just
Oh, right here.
simplifies the rules.
Holy shit.
56.
By a factor of 10. By a factor of 10.
I've never heard of this.
Really?
No, I've heard of
Serious?
Squad Leader Retro, but not ASL
Fourth
Retro.
edition, baby. Hell, they even have 4th edition.
Well, where do you get it?
I got it. I'll sell you my copy. I'm
Is
not
it a
using
print
I
or
know.
PDF? Is PDF or print here?
No, it was a little book, just like that little one you got there. I think mine's blue.
They might have it on Working Vault.
Yeah, let's check.
Retro. I mean, it's definitely shorter. Oh, there it is.
Oh, no,
There's
that's not-
20 bucks.
That's something.
Yeah, mine's older than that. Mine had the picture of the German on the front of it, like you had before.
I'm not sure this is ASL Retro though. It
No.
just says
Sixth edition.
Tactical
Tactical.
Retro.
Tactical right there. Yep, Squad
Wait.
Leader. ASL Squad Leader and its modules.
Where does
This
it say
might be
that?
the Squad Leader one.
I don't know. The variant was
Originally
written-
written as a variant of Squad Leader. And by extension, subsequent ASL games.
I don't know if this is
Look
the
at
same
that.
thing, but it's something close probably.
I can barely read that. That's the I go, you go. You need to get that, Neal. Oh my God, this 74 pages. I'm done.
74.
I'm done.
Yeah, would that be
Not
great?
going to go into 74. Oh,
Wouldn't that be great to have
man.
all the systems of ASL simplified? Like we said,
You'd have about
simplified OBA. Cut, there you got 3 pages
Yep.
down to a column. Walls and
You'd have
hedges,
3,000 more
6
players.
pages, you got a page.
Yep.
And you just,
Yep.
that'd be great.
One column, baby, not one page, one column.
Yeah.
3,000 more players. Cha-ching! I can hear the money coming in.
How much is
I
this?
count
This
the
is
money now.
$20 bucks.
$20.
Add to cart. Right there, the little green button.
But I don't think this is something different than you have, Scott, I think.
It's a new edition. This probably might be different than the one I have.
Minden Games. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave this up and read it later. Okay.
All right.
ASL variation. Okay. So, yeah. You brought that up, Scott, or did you, Stu? I forget.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I think Scott had it.
Retro?
Yep.
I think you brought it up, Stu.
No, Stu mentioned it.
Yeah.
We were talking about the simplified rule set, but yeah.
Well, right. Yeah. Are you done, Stu? Anything else?
No, I mean some guys
on?
do that, right? They kind of do their own retro, like if they don't know how to something. Like someone had a question on there the other day. It's like, can somebody made a mention about fire lanes or something like that, and somebody said, well, but he said, well, make sure tanks get fire lane. It's like, why not just make tanks have fire lanes too? That'd be maybe just a one firepower fire lane. I think that'd be cool. That'd give them something else to do instead of drive around the battlefield all day, sleaze freezing these MFers. I mean, right? Regardless of what your machine gun is, one firepower fire lane, because limited ammo, right? They can't just fire for an hour.
As long as it's not in motion, right? It's just
Yeah.
parked there.
That'd be cool.
It's like the other day there was a question posted on Facebook about snapshots and bocage, and I was trying to make sense of that whole thing, and there was like 90 some comments, and I was trying to make sense of it in my head, and my brain just like short circuited. It started to melt.
Melting.
I mean, it's like there's no way there's no reason this has to be this fucking complicated. It's ridiculous.
That was the Necro post, Scott, that I mentioned earlier. Look what that Necro post took 2 years ago old. So I'm 23.
No, that was on Game Squad, wasn't it? You're talking Facebook.
No,
Scott.
on the Facebook one. That's the Necro posting.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm not sure who posted something to reactivate it.
Wow.
I mean, someone's trolling somebody, but yeah, it's just, I don't know. I just think the snapshot is a section where it's tight and small, but it leaves a couple things out, like chapter E. And
Scott, the complexity of this system is why we play it. Otherwise, we would just play starter kit, right?
Correct.
I mean, it's not that. I mean, it's overly complex. Full ASL is much more fun than starter kit with all the extra chrome, right? But
you just want a simple chrome.
Right. It's just the wording. It's lawyerese. I mean, you got to have like a degree from Harvard to fucking understand the fucking rule book most of the time. It's ridiculous.
I've found that when you read the rule, if you're looking for a rule or clarification, if it has a bunch of parentheses that say exception, and then within that there's another parentheses.
Oh my God!
All in the same sentence.
Yeah, I skip the parentheses the first time if I'm trying to look for something, and then I'll go back and look at the parentheses, and it usually helps with clarity. If you're reading it and then you start getting all these exceptions and parentheses, it just bogs you down. I mean, they're important, but getting the first nugget of information, just focus on the sentence.
When I first started reading the rule book, I skipped all the exceptions and bullshit like that. And then it's like, oh man, I'm missing out because my buddy said, oh, you forgot to read the exception. Then I read the exception. Then that makes sense. And it's like, okay, I'll start reading the exceptions. And then you read the exceptions, and they're like almost meaningless to the actual concept of the actual rule that you're reading. It just has
a lot of the time.
It's like exception. You can't, you know, bind your wounds when you're falling from a parachute and you fall in the water or some bullshit like that. It's like, no shit, They're so out there, it's so crazy. So I just stopped reading them again, of course. But
I have another variation. It's called, well, it's not really original, but I'm wondering how it would work in ASL. Some sort of, we've talked about role playing systems in ASL, like leadership role playing systems. Adding some kind of card system to ASL. I know some people watching or listening to this that are longtime ASL players are probably cringing with me bringing this up. With a card system that adds random events or RPG elements to your leaders or maybe even heroes or both that allow for, I don't know, more variability in play, more interesting things to happen. And one
Kind
of
of like Combat Commander.
Yeah, Combat Commander. I mean, that's basically your dice and everything
Right.
everything you
Yeah.
can do,
But
right?
similar to that.
Yeah, it would
Kinda
add
similar.
just events or perks for your
You could do, like,
leaders that could do things
yeah,
once
like
or
leader
I don't
skills.
know. Yeah.
Like leader skills. Like this leader can motivate his men. They get like one more movement factor.
Yeah,
He adds
something.
3 movement to their movement factor.
Yeah.
And the other guy rallies them better than the other guys. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
The reason I bring it up is because Star Leader, I won't go into details, just high level, because they don't want me to go into details. They're not going to implement, they're implementing bypass movement because we kind of poked them about that earlier and said, you need to do it. If you're going to do it, you need to do it now, not later. So they're putting in simple bypass movement, which is great. And there's been some debate about snipers. And Rich, and I agree, he's not going to include snipers, but what he's adding is faction-based random events. So random events can be triggered, and then you roll. I think you roll on a faction table. And I haven't looked at the factions tables yet. He updated it he added it recently. But you roll on the faction table, and you can get random events happening. I don't know what those events are. If Star Leader ever comes up on the wheel, we can probably talk about that more in detail. But yeah, some sort of system that adds more events, leadership, RPG elements, perks for leaders, maybe even squads. I don't know. I think that would be some people playing probably would hate that idea, but I think it would be fun.
Yeah, we had some.
I like the leader thing. I like the leader variation. I think that would, because the leaders is what it's all about anyway, right? It's like, I remember for squad leader, I used to love the 7-0 American leaders, and those are the special leaders, and for the Brits the 8-0s because of the same morale most of the guys you played with, it seemed like, and and then naming them is a must on Vassal. But yeah, like if you had like 3 random abilities and then like you rolled on a chart and one of your guys has that ability and you would give it to like a random leader or whatever like that, I think that would just add some flavor to it. That guy's is the rally central and he could rally like 1 hex away at a penalty of an extra 1.
Maybe once per
that would be
scenario.
That would
he
be
could do
fucking
that
crazy, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, and you save it.
It's like,
maybe you save it for just the right time, all right? Then you try to use it. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, But you have that option and adds a little more interesting RPG elements to the game.
Yeah. I think it'd be pretty cool.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Better get on that, Stu.
I'm working on it. Do Starter Kit. Starter Kit, I think, would be the best implementation.
It'd be much easier to
because
do.
that would be like, you know what? In one of the ASL, it's a Japanese one. I played it bazillions of years ago, and it's very similar to the SSRs for leaders. Like, he's got a -2. There's a number of things, but anyway, the SSR for this guy, the ability for this guy was he was sick. And so you have to pass a task check. If he fails his task check, then he's like immobilized for that turn or some TI for that turn and like can't use the leadership modifier. So that would be a role-playing element. And that threw so much chaos into the game. It's like, shit, I'm moving him up there. He was like a 10 -2. I can't remember the scenario's name. But it was like raining and all the people had flu and shit like that. He had the flu. And it was pretty much a super role playing one, and that's like one of the few scenarios that I know has done that. And recently I ran across another one where I think it was an ASL scenario where the guy has, a great ability, leadership power, but he doesn't add that to rally ability, only fire attacks, sort of thing. And, and that way you can add stronger leaders in the game without breaking the fucking game. Like you can
Yeah,
add
you
a
can
10
just make them
-3
all
leader.
Yeah, you can make them all SSRs.
Yeah, you can make a
Scenario
10
special
-3
rules.
leader, and the -3 only applies to rally checks, not to fire attacks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he's the great motivator. He might be like a priest in the past, and everyone knows he was a priest, and or whatever like that. And so he just motivates these guys to get up and go, but he doesn't attack. He can't. He's just not a very good tactician.
What about
So
something like, and I wrote up some rules for a simple combat medic quite a while ago.
yes, I remember
What
that
about
was
like
pretty cool.
what about like combat medic card that you hold on
That's
to,
cool. Yeah,
and
Yeah.
what I don't know, maybe it automatically removes DM at any time, or adds a -1 to a rally attack, and you can just play it at any time.
Yep. Yep.
And I wouldn't propose that these cards you have like 50 of them, right? You only have a few
No.
per game, or
Right.
maybe like you said, you roll on a random table to get some random
Yeah.
perks or whatever, and you can play it once per scenario, keep it in your back pocket, and
Yeah.
something like a combat medic, or rally 1 hex away, or move, instead of moving 8, maybe you can move a little bit more. I don't know, just little things
Or
like that.
Yeah, you might have like a fucking you've got the auto mechanic next to you, so when your machine breaks down, you play the auto mechanic card, and it doesn't break down. Essentially it's a mulligan on the breakdown because he fixes it so quick.
Or you could even
It's like an auto fix.
well, this mulligan, you could have a mulligan card, reroll.
Yeah,
I play it now, or I exercise it now, or I have
I'd
a
use the shit out of that.
I have a squad that's trained in bazooka use. If I equip a bazooka with that squad, they get, I don't know, -1 to hit or something.
Yeah.
But that can be done with
Yeah,
SSR, but variability of rolling on a table before the start of a scenario might add some interesting elements to play.
I mean, I'm surprised. I think that's something if they would have incorporated something like that into Twilight of the Reich, where they've got like variable OBs, I think that module would have exploded in terms
Yeah.
of just popularity, because you're already doing the variable OBs. Why not just do variable? Essentially, that would be like a variable SSR, and that's not difficult to incorporate into the system.
No.
I mean, it's just not. It's just like I said, like we've talked before, is throw some crazy SSRs in the game, people. I mean, on the replay from the Winter Offensive, the river that Kurt and Brian had to cross, it's like a deep stream, but it wasn't frigid and all this other shit. And they both struggled in fighting that fucking river. I think the river was more of an opponent than the actual enemy units, And
Yeah.
so they came across it, and they were trying to conquer the river,
Try to get through
and
it.
they just fucking they were fucking floating down the river, some shit, But I mean, and that's a small little SSR, which changes the entire approach to the game. And I really, really wish, someone would just add like a little teeny tiny tidbit SSR in the game, in any of their games, and make them more memorable, because that's what it's all about. No one gives a shit. I got 55 scenarios right here. Who gives a shit? They're all the same. They're all cookie cutter. Give me one with that one special SSR,
Yeah.
and it becomes memorable.
Go
Period.
crazy. Yeah, put some fun stuff in there. Fun stuff that makes sense. Not like, oh, the squad was in a field and stumbled across a laser rifle. Nothing like that. But,
Oh my god.
Reasonable things that could happen,
fun.
but spice it up a little bit. Make it fun.
Yeah. And it only has to be that much. One time, like a one-time thing, Like your fucking scenario, dude.
Which one?
I mean, your SK scenario with the sniper in the town.
Oh,
Sniper exists until this building is gone.
Making mayhem.
Making a toll. Yeah,
I mean,
mayhem.
that's That's the template. Simple.
It wasn't a sniper. It's been a while since I played it and designed it, but it wasn't a sniper that could just shoot indiscriminately. It was, I think, if Marines got within a certain
right
range,
of
the commander's house or something, they would have to take pin checks or something like that.
Yep.
To simulate a sniper, right? And it just kind of harassed them. It was a pretty simple SSR.
That reflects the history of that particular scenario. I mean, when you were describing the scenario, and I set up my modified map, dude, I felt like I was fucking right there, dude. Seriously, I put a little water on the side, little sand on the side, and I added some more shit. And when my Marines came on, I felt I was literally on that island. I felt I was on the island by the detail of that and the scenario special rules. I mean, I remember that scenario like crazy. And even though I played it solo, and I think my Americans get their ass wiped, but that makes that scenario memorable. I mean, I played it maybe 2 years ago, whenever you released it, and
I think we're the only ones that have played.
That's what you want people to remember. I mean, people put out scenario pack after scenario pack after. Oh, that's bullshit. We don't need any more scenarios. Give me the scenario that I want to remember.
Well, that's cool that you remember it. I
whether good or bad.
It.
I mean, it's as simple as that. I mean,
it was a fun scenario, but I played it so many times that I've kind of blocked it out of my memory. Yeah.
Well,
but I tried to make it interesting with the sniper harassment SSR and the strafing runs, which is like air support, like a one-line air support essentially.
Yep.
That's all it was.
Yep. Simple.
Very simple.
And that was part of the history. It was I like I said, I was picturing it right there. Swear to God. So I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it.
Thank you, sir. Well, we're out of time, and our timer got all screwed up because we got sidetracked because I remembered that Avant Squad Leader Compendium 2 is coming out. So I moved that to the front, even though there'll be a timer on it. Okay, that was fun. ASL variants, lots of ideas. You could do anything from a simple variant to just crazy, right? But honestly, I haven't seen too many variants out there, other than retro, I guess. You know what I mean? Everything is pretty much the same.
Yeah. And that's why it sucks.
Well, I don't know if it sucks. It's just I'd like to see something different, for once.
Give me the strafing runs. Give me the
innovative.
Give me the leader with the flu.
Different and innovative.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anything, Scott? You got anything to close us out?
I'm good.
No. That's it? Good?
Yep, that's it.
All right. You know what they say. You know how it ends. Get to the chopper!
Set up the tripod, zero the range. The line of sight's clear, ain't that strange? Got a full belt, breathing slow. Squeeze the trigger, let it go. The dice hit hard, they bounce, they spin. I check the color, try not to grin. I see the match, I know the score. That rate of fire, I've got one more. Keep the race, ride that streak. Every shot I fire makes your defense weak. Roll it low, don't let it die. I'm setting hexes on fire till the numbers run dry. Your squad broke left, trying to flee, but I'm still rolling hex by hex free. I'm not done yet, your moves denied. This machine gun's barking, you can't hide. Could be a 2, could be a 3, as long as I match you ain't free. One jam ends the show, but till that roll I steal the flow. ice cool down, you'll remember this fire, this cursed town. Not every battle's won by might. Sometimes it's just keeping that raid roll tight. Rat-a-tat-tat, rat-a-tat-tat.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
If you like what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't like what you saw, thanks for watching, and let me know how I can do better. See you in the next video.